Hey guys, this is Ms Weesner. I just wanted to say a few things before you start your first day in Edgenuity. I want you to remember that you will go to ClassLink and you can access Edgenuity for students on that same exact page. So you just go to the little icon and click on it, and then it'll take you to that screen that I was showing you in the other video. Now you can choose to start whichever one that you want to start. But once you pick one, then you need to stay with it. And after a while, you can go to your course map, remember, and it can show you the dates that you need to have certain things completed. And you want to make sure that you stay very, very in tune to that so that you don't get behind, because once you get behind, it's going to be very hard for you to catch up. And our goal here is to finish early so that you can get out of this content recovery a little bit early. So some things I want you to understand about Edgenuity is that it's made up of videos and you can't fast forward through them. You can change the language to Spanish or Portuguese or I don't know what else we might have, but there's a limited number, but you can do that. And remember that transcript can be in any language that you choose. So you can read, even though the guy I call it a talking head, even though he's still talking in the video, you can read what he's saying on the side. And that's going to be very helpful to some of you that speak another language and maybe not English so well. I don't think I speak English that well. But remember that you have eNotes, and I didn't mention in the other video that although you do have that opportunity to take notes on the computer, please, please, please take notes on paper. This is math, and it's going to be so much easier if you have a notebook that has all of your math work there. So please just do that. You can, if you play around with the eNotes and you like that, then that's one thing, but I don't want you to get too used to that, because you're going to run into a problem where you might not be able to work it out, and then you're going to have notes in separate places, and you can use your notes on your quizzes or your assessments. Now, the videos, remember, each of those little squares at the bottom means that it's a segment. It might be a video. It might be a problem that you have to work out. You could have it read back to you by highlighting it and hitting the little headphones. Remember, the little plus is where you can get your eNotes. Then you, if you want to go to the course map, you go back to the home screen and click on the name of your course, and it'll take you to the course map. Now there you can also access your eNotes on the side, on the left-hand side, on the other side of where we were on the video. And then you can get messages. I think that's the place where you will get the messages from. You might get a message from me. It might be that you have an overdue assignment, or maybe an assignment that you forgot to submit, which is very likely, that could happen. So you want to make sure that you pay attention to any of those announcements. Want to go over a couple of things that'll help you succeed in Edgenuity is that you stay on pace, stay on target, and make sure that you're ahead. Remember, if you're ahead, it's green. If you're on target, it's that purple-blue color. And if you're behind, it's red. And that being behind, it affects your grade. So that actual grade that pops up when you first log on, if you've been working on it, that's including how fast you've been going through the program. So you can take notes. You need to take notes, take notes, take notes. Take notes. Anything that's underlined, anything that's important, any problems that you do, anything that you think will help you, you need to write it down, because that reinforces what you're learning. And it's also going to be very helpful to you on a quiz or on a little assignment. You also need to make sure that you ask me for help. If you are running into trouble and you don't understand something, then make sure that you either through Google Classroom or through the Edgenuity itself, that you ask me. Ask me to help you out, and I can maybe give you another little lesson on the side. I've already noticed some things just watching the talking heads and some of the few videos I've seen. I don't like the way they do it. Now, you could also do a good job by not plagiarizing. And the plagiarizing just means cheating. That means that you're copying somebody else's work and you're acting like it's your own. So sometimes you may not know, like a lot of times with the quotes, I may not know who said it, but I don't claim it as my own. I at least write up there that it's unknown. Whoever said it is unknown. But that, I wouldn't try that either. You need to try to find the source. So don't plagiarize. You can the course map is where you check the target dates. And I believe that's pretty much it. eNotes, you can type in your eNotes. You can use equations, you can use bulleted items, you can do symbols, and you can do tables. If you need to do tables, you can actually do that too. And then in the entire program of Edgenuity, you can do eNotes, transcripts, you can find a glossary, translation tools, you can do read aloud, you can have closed captioning and highlighter, and then there's calculators that come up and sometimes for you in the math. Now, you're getting ready to get started. And so remember that every morning you need to check Google Classroom for the virtual classroom and for announcements or anything like that. And we'll have a question of the day. Then you'll start with the Edgenuity program for the day. And then at 11 o'clock, you're allowed to, that's your stopping time. And remember to stop back over at the Google Classroom so that you can do the summary for the day or the exit ticket or whatever. Those are all going to help you validate or verify that you attended the summer school or this online course, summer credit recovery, whatever it's called. But anyway, don't forget to do that. Check your Google Classroom. Check it. And then seems like there was something else I needed to say. I know I'm forgetting. Google Meets. All Google Meets are required. And some of you didn't show up today and you knew that you needed to. It ain't gonna fly after today. No way. You need to show up to your Google Meets. Now, if I tell you that it's not mandatory or it's not required, then that's fine. But if it's required for a small group, then everybody needs to go and everybody needs to stay the entire time. Now, I had some students today, they turned their camera off, and if it doesn't get better, I may have to require that you keep your camera on, because some people turned their camera off and left. They didn't stay for the rest of the Google Meet, and then I can't sign off unless everybody else signs off. So if I find that that's going to be a problem, then I'll change it. I'm as nice as you allow me to be, and I can be pretty hard too, and I can tighten up, and I can make you show your face. At least speak in the morning, or at the beginning of the Google Meet, and say something at the end of the Google Meet. I don't want you to have to show your camera all the time, because I don't even like to do that. So I don't like to make my students do that. But you need to show me that you are in the Google Meet the entire time, and that you're not just turning your camera off and then talking and then goofing off or playing a video game or watching TV and just going through the motions of being in a Google Meet. I might even ask quiz questions, so I can really get mean if I need to, down and dirty if I need to. So let's cooperate here, because I may start calling on people randomly. But I'm looking forward to this, and good luck with your new lesson. And don't forget that I'm just a question away. So peace out. If I can get out of here.